it's Nija. Welcome back to my channel. So today, this is episode 2 of the Becoming Her series. In episode 1, we talked about priority princess, how to become the priority princess in your life, and how to put yourself back on the pedestal. Today, we are going to be talking about goals and goal setting. So I titled this episode, Thou Shall Have Goals. If you are enjoying this series, please thumbs up the video as well as subscribe if you're new to my channel because I post new videos every week. This video is sponsored by me. Hi, hello, how are ya? I want you guys to grab my ebook. It is called Create Yourself. I will leave it linked down below, but it is all of the dream life teachings I've been sharing in my past series about how to create your dream life, how to recreate yourself and be the version of yourself that you want to be. And just so you guys know, when you guys purchase ebooks or when you sign up for one-on-one coaching sessions, you support me, you support the channel, and you allow me to continue to make videos just like these. So thank you guys so much for listening to that quick little sponsor shout out. And without further ado, let's get into the video topic. Thou shall have goals. So like I said in our last video, we talked about why it's important to 1, have priorities, 2, make yourself the priority, and 3, put yourself back on the pedestal of your life. Today we're going to talk about goals and holding ourselves accountable, because it's fine and dandy to have priorities and to prioritize yourself, but if you don't know how to translate those priorities into goals that have actionable steps that you can take, you might not see any changes in your life. So I want to share a few little commandments that I made. They're just like playful and fun, but I was like, you know what? Let's go with it. It goes with the title, okay? So I said, thou shalt have goals. Thou shalt prioritize herself. Thou shalt be consistent. Thou shalt keep improving. Okay, you guys, I really hope that you enjoy our little commandments. But now we are going to talk about these goals. So you are on a forever journey of trying to create yourself, reinvent yourself, become the version of yourself that you want to be, okay? So that means you never stop growing. You're supposed to keep growing. You're supposed to keep changing. You're supposed to keep evolving. Goals are here to ensure that you're actually doing something about the things that you say that you want in life. People live their lives and they notice that their lives really start to suck because they don't create goals. They're not really striving for anything. They're not trying to be anything different or become anything better. And then you get in this place of feeling stagnant, like, what am I doing with my life? So goals are extremely significant because they are here to ensure that we keep moving forward, keep progressing forward, keep putting the goal post ahead of us and keep striving to reach that goal post, okay? So having goals are extremely important, especially if you say you prioritize yourself, you want to put yourself on a pedestal. Well, goals ensure that you are making significant life changes. And so that is why goals are so important, okay? So goals aren't just about manifestation. It's not just about saying, I want this, I want that, I desire this. No, goals actually don't count until you put them down on a calendar. So if you're trying to achieve something big in your life, if you're trying to achieve something great in your life, you can't just say, I want this, wouldn't it be nice to have that? No, you have to set an intention and then put it down on the calendar for when you're going to have what you say you want. Okay, so this episode is super self-explanatory. I'm just really laying out the framework of why we need goals, why they're significant, especially in this process of becoming her. Having goals is essential to hold yourself accountable to the version of yourself that you want to be. Okay, so again, if you are trying to become her, transform your life, transform yourself, you can't just say, I want something. You have to say, I want something. This is what I'm going to do to get it. And this is the time frame in which I'm going to get it done, okay? So having priorities and goals create more structure in your life. And so especially if you find yourself feeling very depressed, very sad, or feeling like you have no control over what is going on in your life, you need to set goals so that you can feel more in control in your life and you can be the catalyst of change in your life. Now, I've been reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. A lot lot of people have been suggesting this book, especially if you're in the manifestation community, especially if you're in the financial literacy community. Think and Grow Rich is a really great book. I want to read to you guys the few steps that Napoleon Hill lays out for how to achieve goals. Now, in his book, he's actually talking about, and this is my giant wealth encyclopedia that I've been reading. In his book, he is talking about how to attract more money. But I'm going to use these principles to help you attract not just money, but any type of goal that you want, okay? So this is what he says. First, fix in your mind the amount of money you desire. If it's not money that you desire and your goal, then just fix in your mind what you desire, okay? He says it's not enough to just say, I want it, but you have to be definite in what you want. So if it is something numerical, say specifically what it is that you want. If it's, I want 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, if it's I want $20,000 in my bank account, if it's I want to lose 20 pounds, whatever it is your goal is, make sure it's measurable. They also say this when you're creating SMART goals, to make sure your goal is measurable. So step number 1, fix in your mind your definite desire. Step number 2, determine exactly what you intend to give in return for what you desire, okay? So if it is, I want to lose 20 pounds, what are you going to give to reach your goal? If it's, I want to make $20,000, what do you intend to give so that you can reach that goal, okay? So in the book, he says there is no such reality as gaining something for nothing. So understand that you have to give something in exchange for what it is you're asking for. Step number 3 is establish a definite date that you intend to possess your goal. So again, what did I say? It doesn't matter if you say, I want this, I want that. It doesn't count until you put it on the calendar. So whatever you say your goal is, if you say, I will have it by this due date, now you're really locked into actually having to take action steps, because you know there's only so many days before I need to have these results. There's only so many months until I need to reach this result. It kind of makes you move a little bit faster. And also, don't be realistic, but don't give yourself more time than needed. Like, for example, if you give yourself an entire year to achieve a goal, sometimes we wait until the very end of the year to start wanting to focus on that goal. So just keep this in mind, that you need to establish a definite date that you intend to have the goal achieved, and you also need to make incremental steps in between of little milestone marks you can reach before you get to the big altogether goal, okay? Step number 4, create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you're ready or not, to put this into action, okay? This is what it says in the book. Create a plan for your success, okay? So, we talked about having priorities in the first episode. In the second episode, I want you to take that priority, chop it down into a goal, and then take that goal and create a plan to execute it. And in the book, it says, begin at once, whether you're ready or not, to carry out this plan of action. Okay, step number 5 for achieving your goal. Write out a clear, concise statement for what it is that you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its acquisition and state what you intend to give in return for what you're asking for. Describe the plan clearly and thoroughly, okay? So that is the next step. You need a plan. Okay, this is your strategy of how you're going to get it done. Don't just say, I want this, and don't create a plan to get it done. Here's the last and final step. Read your written statement aloud twice a day, in the morning and at night. As you read it, see and feel yourself in possession of what you are asking for. Okay, so I want you guys to use that blueprint, that framework for trying to achieve your goals. And if you're wondering what I was reading, again, that was Think and Grow Rich, but it was in this giant book called The Wealth Encyclopedia. I'm challenging myself to read more financial literacy books this year, and someone suggested to me to read Think and Grow Rich, and it just so happened to be in this giant book. So yeah, you guys, this is how you are going to achieve your goals. 1, have a priority. 2, chop it down into a goal, and then follow those 6 steps. Read your goal every morning and every night and what you intend to do in exchange for achieving that goal. Okay, so episode number 2 is a little bit lighter, heavy lifting, right? It doesn't necessarily require you to go out and do anything yet, but I want you guys to establish 1 to 3 goals based on what you say your priorities were. So in the last episode, maybe you said my priority is looking better, my priority is feeling better, my priority is making more money, and my priority is growing my business. Whatever your priority was, I want you to chop that down into 1 to 3 goals, and let's start creating an action plan to get these goals achieved. Okay, you guys, I want to extend an invitation to you guys into my private group, Girl Go Get It. It is a private Facebook group, and right now it is completely free to join. It is still in the little beta phase, but in this group we are going to be sharing with each other our goals, and we're also going to be working on our goals together. So if you've wanted to work with me in a group setting, right now this is a free group that you can join to actually work with me in a private container to help you to achieve some of these goals and dreams that you have. We have 4 pillars that we focus on inside of this group. It is goals, so goal setting. So we really are big on goal setting, and it's an interactive group, so we want you guys to share with us what your goals are. The second pillar is mindset. We work on our mindset and creating a positive mind landscape to create change to become the version of ourselves that we want to be. We also work on our body and our looks. So we actually have an admin in the group who is currently on her body transformation journey, and she actually is creating videos to show you guys how she's able to lose the weight. She's almost down 50 pounds, and she shares with you guys her journey and how she does that. And so she's going to be a really great asset to the team to help keep us motivated and inspired. And the 4th thing that we're going to be talking about in this group is money, financial literacy, and it's kind of like a little book club. So we are going to be reading books about money and financial literacy, like Think and Grow Rich. And again, it's an interactive community, so you can't just come in and be a fly on the wall. If you join this group, you actually have to be ready and willing to work on yourself and share with the group what you're doing with your own life. And yeah, it's just a group to have accountability. We hold each other accountable. We share our goals and dreams. And also it's a place for you to check in and get encouragement so that you can keep becoming the version of yourself that you want to be. Okay, you guys, so join the group. I will leave the link to the group, Girl Go Get It. It is a Facebook group. I'll leave it down below in the description box. And my last announcement, guys, is check out my book, Create Yourself. It is an ebook all about how to create your dream life. I spent a lot of time and energy putting it together. I think it's a really awesome book. It's a great resource if you like the things that I talk about on my channel, on my platform, and you need help to create yourself, create your dream life. This is a really excellent place to start. I have exercises in it to help you to tap into the version of yourself that you want to be next. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please give it a thumbs up if it was helpful, as well as subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every week. I will see you guys in my next video. Until next time, keep becoming her.